I am about to tell you the investment that you could invest in today that is better than Bitcoin. In fact, if you do this, you'll actually be able to buy a lot more Bitcoin. Let's dive into it. Hey everyone, Gregory Elfrink here. I am in Vegas. The sun is setting, so apologies if the lighting isn't the best, but I wanted to do some outside shots. Here, I'll move the camera a little bit so you can see the view. Look at that. Pretty cool, right? But then my face goes really dark. So let's stay over here for a little bit. Anyhow, I wanted to do this video to talk about something I've recently gotten more into in the last year, and that is cryptocurrency and Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, if you don't know, which would be very surprising if you're on this video, is a digital currency. It is kind of analogous to digital gold, is how a lot of people position it. And as you probably know, it has had an absolute skyrocket rise in the last about 14, 15 months. And really, skyrocket rise always in the last few years if you consider where it used to be to where it is today. I actually have a lot of friends that are Bitcoin millionaires, the crypto millionaires, not just in Bitcoin, but other cryptocurrencies too. And I myself am an investor in cryptocurrencies. I enjoy them. I think they have a lot of potential to change the world in a lot of cool and unique kind of ways. But what I'm about to tell you is don't buy Bitcoin if you don't have this one thing. And that one thing is what I call a scalable income. A scalable income is much different than Bitcoin. So you buy a Bitcoin and it just sits there, right? Maybe you have BlockFi, or you're putting it in Coinbase, or maybe it's a cold wallet storage, right? Something like that, because you don't trust it to be on any kind of exchange, whether it's centralized or DeFi or whatever, right? But basically, you buy it and you wait. There's not a whole lot you're doing with the Bitcoin. And that's okay if you already have scalable income. But the problem is, if you don't have scalable income, you only have one real route to make money with Bitcoin, and that is if it goes up. You can't do anything to affect the price unless you're already very wealthy. And if you're able to move the Bitcoin price, you're probably not watching this video, right? Let's be honest. But you are probably an entrepreneur like most of our audience at Empire Flippers, who are bootstrapped, who are building out your businesses and with the intention to build some real wealth for yourself. And that is the better investments. You see, business is a scalable income because business is a system of leverage, and systems of leverage can scale divorced from time. Now, when you first start, that's usually not true, right? You're spending a ton of time building this system, building these pieces of leverage to get to that scalable income. But over time, as you get your first dime and you learn how that process works to get that dime to eventually get $1, you can take that dollar, turn it into $10, take that $10 and turn it into $100, and $1,000 and $10,000, and you get the picture. You start making a lot more money. You start snowballing your income over time where you have this scalable kind of income. And unlike Bitcoin, when making my beautiful hair fly through, hopefully you enjoy the locks. Unlike Bitcoin, with a business, you can actually affect it, right? You can affect this scalable income. You can make it grow faster, make it grow bigger. You can tweak the sales page, get new traffic, test new traffic channels. You can expand your revenue by offering new products. If you're an Amazon FBA seller, it could be as easy as researching a product, launching it, and that product is an accessory to your hero product that's making a ton of money, and they lift each other up, right? You're scaling your income. And if you are just starting out in the whole wealth game, investing, and all that kind of stuff, the number one advice I would give, and of course, not financial advice, but the number one advice I would give to an entrepreneur is look at how you can invest more, not into something like Bitcoin, where you only have one possible route of really making money when it goes up in price, which you can do nothing to affect, but instead focusing on how you can build scalable income. That is going to allow you to buy a whole lot more Bitcoin over the long haul, because you are actually making much more money. If you're making, say, $80,000 a year at your job, you're putting money into Bitcoin every single month, yes, you will probably make money over the long run. Well, at least I think so. Some people think that is totally wrong, right? I think you will probably make money over the long run, but you can't really affect the price. If instead, say you're making 80K a year and you've saved up, say 50 grand or maybe 250 grand, you buy a business, say from our marketplace, now you have scalable income. You have something you can build build up. And 200K business is probably making you right around like $7,000 to a little bit over $10,000 per month. And that kind of income is now in addition to your $80,000 a year job. And you could take like half of those profits from the business you bought and start sticking them into Bitcoin while also scaling the business, right? So your business starts growing, you start scaling it, and in the end, you actually end up with more Bitcoin by not buying Bitcoin right away. Instead, focusing on scalable income. The fastest way to get scalable income, in my opinion, is buying a business that's already profitable. If you look at, startups, most startups fail, right? Most entrepreneurs fail within a year, and it doesn't look that good at 5 years out. But if you buy something that's already making money, it is a proven market fit. It is already a system of leverage. That's why it can make money. And it's divorced from time. Like, you still have to manage it, of course, but your hourly rate for what you get paid is pretty significant. If you do a direct comparison of, say, a $100,000 online business versus a $100,000 piece of real estate, there's no competition. Yes, in real estate, you can use debt financing like a 30-year fixed mortgage that you can't really do in the online business space. But even when you take that factor into account, the cash flow from the online business is a much greater cash on cash return than that real estate property. And unlike Bitcoin, this business that you build is a system of leverage that you control, that you can tweak, that you can scale. And because of that, you can affect how much money it is actually bringing in. This is why there's a common saying in the entrepreneur space: the absolute best investment you can make is in your business, because you put $1 into your system of leverage and it will spit out potentially thousands of dollars over a period of time, right? You control it. So understanding building on yourself and building on your business and investing into your business is the ultimate investment that I will outperform Bitcoin almost every time. And if you are into Bitcoin, you can buy these scalable vehicles, scale them up, and take percentages of that profit and put it into Bitcoin or whatever cryptocurrency, real estate, whatever investment you really want, right? Because now you have something with leverage. You have something that can go fast, something you can affect. And this is a much better investment in my view than something like Bitcoin. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. It's a short one. I'm losing the sun, so I gotta get out of here. Hit the like button and the subscribe button and let me know, do you buy Bitcoin and do you build businesses? And how do you manage those two things? Do you take a percentage of your income from the business and put it into Bitcoin, or what's your strategy? I'm happy to hear it. Leave a comment down below and I'll talk to you later. Bye.